There's a lot of hybrids out there, and certainly a lot of even plug-in hybrids these days. Behind me is Ford's version. It's a plug-in hybrid, the Ford Fusion Platinum, top of the line. So will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, it looks like a standard Ford Fusion, but if you look close, you'll see there's an extra little gas tank, except it's not for gas, it's for your plug-in electric charger. Other than that, it's just a standard Ford Fusion with that very cool Aston Martin looking grille up front. It's a smooth, modern, luxurious shape, and I'm a fan. I like the alloy wheels too. I'm also a fan of the interior too. Check out the Bentley quilted stitching on the seats with the blue piping. Really a nice combination, and you get all power seats with lumbar support. You've got wood, dark and light materials, chrome, sort of black, gray. Really looks nice. Steering wheel's almost a brown shade, and it all comes together and looks great in my opinion. I will say that for a hybrid, they probably shouldn't use real leather. They should probably use something synthetic. But at any rate, it's luxurious and comfortable, and they're also ventilated and heated too. You can open the center armrest two different ways, like this, or on the other side here, click it, and then the tray is gone, and you just have deeper storage, a USB input, and a charger. Moving forward, you get two cup holders, controls for downhill mode, EV, parking sensors as well, parallel parking, and then you have your stalk here for the transmission. It's a CVT, and it's definitely Jaguar-esque. A bit more storage up here, and then more up here with a USB input and a charger as well. You've got your dual zone climate control, and then of course your infotainment screen here. In terms of the control and my Drivin Ivan technology integration score, I would like to see a tuning knob, but you do have a nice large volume right here, and of course you can tune right here, and of course you can also tune on the information screen, and you can see a nice bit of information, the song, the title, and the station, and all your presets at once, and that's a good thing to me too. Go into your apps here, and it's pretty easy to navigate, get to anywhere you want to be, climate, audio. So again, I just miss the tuning knob, but I'll give it a very strong 8.5 out of 10 in my Drivin Ivan technology integration score. You get a push button start with an auto start feature as well. The gauge cluster, pretty straightforward. You have a menu on your left here, and pretty easy to scroll through and get some good information there. A big speedometer, and on the right you can set it up to give you information on things with your infotainment screen and the like. So I think it's a nice setup there. On the steering wheel you have controls for your Bluetooth, and as I said, this menu up here on the right for this side, on the left this side, and then your adaptive cruise control here. That's a great feature. Up on top of the dash here is where you'll see a red light if you're about to run into danger, and that's a great safety feature there too. Lighting controls to the left here. On the door you have memory control and your power locks there, power windows, and also your outside mirrors, and a handle here, plus some storage down below. Out and back here you get your own vents, a charger, and a real electrical outlet too. That's nice. The same quilting on the seats back here, and seating for up to 3 across. You get an armrest too with 2 cup holders, and this is strange, even though it's a hybrid and there's a battery back here, well, you can still pull the seat down for a tray. So I guess that's kind of cool in a way. There is also a small skinny passway to the trunk in case you want to carry skis or a snowboard. Nice. And in the trunk you have a slightly smaller storage space because of those electric batteries, but still a nice sized trunk. Check out my disc golf discs here. Check out my disc golf videos as well. It's a fun sport. You should try it out. So all in all, the Fusion's interior really combines some, I think, great styling and also nice tech too, luxury, and definitely comfort. Powering the Ford Fusion plug-in Energi hybrid is a 4-cylinder 2-liter engine. It makes 188 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs, and the torque is 129 at 4,000 RPMs. 0 to 60 takes 8.5 seconds. The electric batteries give a range of 21 miles per gallon, and you can expect an overall fuel economy of 97 mpges, but 42 miles per gallon overall if you're just using gas. Well, there's really no options on the Ford Fusion Energi plug-in hybrid electric because it's the Platinum and it's the top of the line. So you're out the dealer door at $41,220. They say there's a $2,000 discount on this car right now. So that's on the sticker. But anyway, it really is a great sedan, and to me it stands out for many reasons. Lots of people make plug-in electrics, and they make them with more mileage too. You can get up to, say, 48 miles on some of the electric charges, and on some of the other ones, well, just 11 even on some of them, like the Toyota Prius. But this one with a 21-mile electric range, well, that's good enough to get most people in America to and from their office. So if you can go to the office and run an errand or two on the way to work, on the way home, then you can use the electric portion of this Ford Fusion most of the time, and that's basically what their engineers thought of. So if your commute's under 20 miles, that's awesome. This will be perfect for you, and you won't have to use gas very often. So are there plug-in electric hybrids with more range? Yes, there are, but this one does a good job of giving you probably what you need in terms of range. And of course, you have the option to go close to 500 miles if you use the full gas tank too, which is 14 gallons. So this is a very versatile sedan, and it is a Ford Fusion. I've reviewed the Ford Fusion before, and what it offers is kind of a nice ride. It's extremely soft, and it's very comfortable to drive, and it's very comfortable to sit in. It's plush. It feels like cars of the 80s and 90s, American cars from back then, maybe an Oldsmobile. It's plush. The seats are soft, very comfortable, heated and cooled. You're not suffering in terms of any luxury. You're not suffering in terms of safety. The adaptive cruise control is amazing. Just set it and let it drive for you. It's almost a self-driving car, really, because it'll also keep you in your lane. It'll steer you back in your lane. Great safety features there. So this car really has it all. The Ford Fusion is very well rounded, and at the Platinum level, well, it's got everything you need, really everything to make you comfortable. But what's it like to drive? Well, the first thing you notice about the Ford Fusion's ride here is how quiet it is, and if you need it to be a little quicker though, you can step on it, and surprisingly it'll chirp the tires off the line. So it feels quick, probably quicker than it is with a 0 to 60 time of 8.5 seconds, but it's certainly adequate for merging onto the highway and passing cars when you need to. The handling is predictable, as it should be for a front-wheel drive sedan. The adaptive cruise control, which I have set here, is quite good. Now you set it and kind of forget it. You can choose the distance between the car in front of you with this, closer, further back, but it keeps you a safe distance. And since I have it set at a certain speed, if this car in front of me goes slower than that speed, well, it'll slow me down, which it's doing right now. If that car speeds up, well, it'll speed me up too as well. And if that car stops, it'll stop me, and then all I have to do to resume is just press the resume button. So it's really a great safety feature, number one, but I think quite a luxury feature too. Once you've experienced it, you won't ever want to live without it. Checking out the night look here, and I think it looks really, really good. Nice light blue glow, looks luxurious, nice color combination, and most importantly stands out at night. Nice job. The backup camera is large, and the indicators are directional, so that's good. And you also get this car image up here, which will show you where something might be in your way or an issue. Driving a car like this Ford Fusion here can be sort of interesting to get used to, because it does have a lot of safety. It'll actually steer the steering wheel in. You can turn that off with a click on the left-hand stalk. But when it's turning for you and putting you back in your lane, it'll give you a warning if you're not paying attention, tell you to hold the steering wheel. But it actually gives the steering a different feel. So if you turn it off, it feels more like a normal car. Also, the automatic stopping and that red light that flashes when there's a warning, sometimes it can be a bit intrusive to me if you're driving in the city and cars are constantly cutting in and cutting out. Sometimes it gets tricked and it'll panic really before you should. But again, I think it's better to be safe than sorry, and it is very nice to have those advanced safety features, and it definitely will save lives, and that's a great thing. So at the end of the day and at the end of my week testing this Ford Fusion Energi plug-in electric hybrid platinum version, well, what you have here is an electric plug-in that really stands out from the rest of them. Why? Because it's really plush and comfortable. A lot of cars are well equipped, but there's just something with the ride quality here and really its softness that makes it just comfortable to drive. You know, there's a lot of sportier, economical cars out there today, like the Tesla, but of course, that's just a plug-in electric. This one gives you the gas option. That's great. There's the Volt, of course. Look for my other reviews of plug-in electric hybrids just by Googling Drivin Ivan and plug-in electric hybrid. But this one does stand out because of the plush ride, the comfort. It's a sedan. You can pop those seats down in the back and have a pass-through, which is tough to do with all those electric batteries back there, so that's a plus. It's got a decent sized trunk, seating for 5, and again, all that luxury and tech as well, plus some great safety features. So this Ford Fusion plug-in hybrid electric, especially the platinum version, is really all the car you need, and it's forward thinking, and it's a plug-in too. So if your commute is less than 20 miles to work and back, well, you can use it as an electric car probably 95% of the time. And that's awesome. That'll help keep us out of foreign wars over oil. And to me, everyone should have a car like this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to check out all of my other car videos, exotic cars, sports cars, classic cars, you name it. Also check out my What Does Drivin Ivan Drive video, which shows you the 16 cars that I currently own and the ones I used to own too. So there you have it, the Ford Fusion plug-in electric hybrid platinum version for 2018. I'm Drivin Ivan.